students, how are you? Hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Alhamdulillah, I am also fine. Today with you, this is me, Shahnaz Parveen, lecturer, Department of Biology, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka. Today, we will learn from chapter 10, Plant Reproduction. So let's go to the discussion. Today, I will discuss multiple choice part. From this discussion, you will be able to learn about male and female gametophyte. You will be able to learn fertilization and double fertilization. You will be able to learn about parthenogenesis. And you will be able to learn about hybridization. From this topic, some knowledge-based question you have to learn. Fertilization, double fertilization, triple fusion, triploid nucleus, parthenogenesis, parthenocarpy, hybridization and emasculation. So dear students, in this slide you can see our first question. Our first question is why emasculation is done, and the answer was to prevent cross-pollination, to prevent self-pollination, to prevent crossing, to prevent wastage of pollen grain. Dear students, hope all of you already learned about hybridization. Production of a new variety through artificial pollination between two genetically different plants is known hybridization. Different steps of hybridization processes are selection of parents, selfing of parents, emasculation, bagging, collection and storage of pollen grains, crossing, labeling, mature seed collection, and developing F1 generation. Emasculation is one of the procedure of hybridization. Emasculation, removal of androecium before the release of pollen grains in androgynous plants is called emasculation. Emasculation is conducted to prevent the self-pollination from female plants. So dear students, from this question we can choose the option number B. B is to prevent self-pollination. This is the right answer. So others answer option is wrong. Question number 2. Parthenogenesis occurs which plant? Option is beans, poppy, lemon and mustard. Dear students, you have already learned about parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis. In many plants, ovum can be converted into embryo without fertilization and produce normal seeds. Such development of embryo from an ovum without fertilization is called parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis are two types, natural and artificial parthenogenesis. A male gamete stimulates a female gamete through hormonal secretion. Such process of the production of a seedless fruit is called parthenocarpy. Example is lemon, orange, banana, grape, guava. So dear students, we already get the answer, and the answer is C, lemon. And the other option, that means beans, poppy, mustard, is wrong answer. These flowers can easily pollinate and produce seed fruit by natural fertilization process. Our next question is, notice the figure below and answer to the following questions. In this slide, you can see the figure. Question is, the figure is shown mentioned in the stem. Option number 1, P participates in the act of fertilization. Option number 2, Q participates in the act of fertilization. Option number 3 is Q helps to melt the pollen tube. Which one is correct? Dear students, this is the male gametophyte. This picture is given our question number 3. These are the male gamete and this one is tube nucleus. This tube is called pollen tube. This is the exine and this layer is called intine. This is the male gametophyte. From question 3, the option 1 is this male gamete indicate as P, and the option is In the figure, P is male gamete. Yes, P is male gamete. This pollen is formed by the division of mitosis from microspore mother cell. Microspore mother cell in the anther. Pollen grains have one nucleus, which is divided into two nucleus by mitosis cell division. One is called tube nucleus and another one is called generative nucleus. After mitosis cell division occurs in generative nucleus and into the pollen tube. And finally, two male gametes are produced. These male gametes are produced from generative nucleus. This male gamete participates the fertilization process and helps to produce seed and fruit. This tube nucleus indicate as Q. And the option was 3 is, in the figure, Q is the tube nucleus. Yes, Q is the tube nucleus, which is formed by mitosis cell division from pollen grain nucleus. It helps to make a tube for male gamete. On the board you can see this tube nucleus produce a pollen tube for male gamete and always stay at the first tip of the pollen tube. During fertilization time, this tube nucleus melt down and throw the male gamete into the embryo sac. So, this tube nucleus never participate fertilization but helps to fertilization. Our third option said that Q, that means tube nucleus, is melt. Yes, Q helps to male gamete move towards the embryo sac and after melting the pollen tube, it creates a path to reach the egg and finally fertilization occurs. So dear students, we can easily choose option number 1 and option number 3. Option number 1 is P participate, that means male gamete participates in the act of fertilization, and Q, that means tube nucleus, helps to melt the pollen tube. Question number 4. In process of double fertilization, our option is secondary nucleus fused with sperm. Option number 2, the ovum fuses with the sperm. Option number 3, the primary endospermic nucleus is formed. Which one is correct? Dear students, we have already learned about double fertilization. Double fertilization is a fertilization process in which one male gamete fertilized with ovum, while a second one fuses with secondary nucleus at the time of fertilization. In this process, two male gametes are required. Embryo and endosperm are produced as a result of double fertilization. So, dear students, we can choose the option 1, 2 and 3. Question number 5. The full embryo sac of female gametophyte contains. Option number 1 is egg apparatus. Option number 2, antipodal cells. And option number 3, triploid nucleus. Dear students, on the board you can see the figure of female gametophyte. This is the female gametophyte. Megaspore is the first cell of female gametophyte, which is formed from megaspore mother cell into the ovule. One functional single megaspore gradually develops and forms embryo sac. Into the embryo sac, two nucleus are formed by mitosis cell division. These two nucleus move to the opposite pole and divide twice to form 4 nucleus at each pole. From the 8 nucleus, 3 nucleus remain at micropylar end of the embryo sac. This is the embryo sac and this is the side of micropylar end. This is the micropylar side. In this egg apparatus, central one of them, that means from these 3 nucleus, central one of them enlarges and forms egg. This is the egg. The rest nucleus turn into synergid cell. You can see on the board, these 2 nucleus is called synergids and this large one is called egg. Our option number 2 was antipodal cells. From the 8 nucleus into the embryo sac, 3 nucleus remain at the callosal end of the embryo sac. This portion is the callosal part, and these 3 nucleus converted into antipodal cells. This is antipodal cells. So, embryo sac contains egg apparatus, that means 1 egg, 2 synergid cells and 3 antipodal cells. Our option number 3 was triploid nucleus. In double fertilization process, one male gamete fuses with secondary nucleus and produce trisane or triploid nucleus. It's called triple fusion. So dear students, we can choose the option number 1 and 2. That means egg apparatus and antipodal cells. Female gametophyte contains egg apparatus and antipodal cells. Hope all of you understand and enjoyed a lot today's class. If you have any question, ask your subjective teacher. Thank you so much for being with me and for your attention. Allah Hafiz.